Everyone. So in this video I'm going to discuss about one of the practice problem which I gave already in the previous lecture. Find the image of the straight line y minus x plus 1 equal to 0 in the z plane under the Mobius transformation w is equal to 1 by z in w plane. Also sketch the figure. Consider the given transformation w is equal to 1 by z. I am transforming that into z equal to 1 by w. We already know that z equal to x plus iy and w is equal to u plus iv. Substitute that into z equal to 1 by w. So I am getting x plus iy is equal to 1 by u plus iv. Whenever they are giving the transformation w is equal to 1 by z, you must change that into z equal to 1 by w and replace the corresponding values. After that, we need to find out x and y value. For that, I am taking conjugate multiplication in our right hand side alone. I will get x plus iy is equal to u by u square plus v square minus iv by u square plus v square. Now left hand side as well as right hand side, I am having real and imaginary parts. I need to equate that into separately. So now I am equating the real and imaginary parts. I will get x is equal to left hand side real part is x, right hand side real part is u by u square plus v square, as well as the imaginary part left hand side is y, right hand side is equal to minus v by u square plus v square, because these two are I coefficients. I'll get x and y value. So I'm going to use these values into the given straight line y minus x plus 1 is equal to 0. That is the given curve. So not only straight line, they may give parabolic, ellipse or circle, anything they may give. We need to substitute x and y value in the corresponding curve equation. We will get here minus v by u square plus v square minus u by u square plus v square plus 1 is equal to 0. From 1 I need to substitute. So after simplifying denominator, I am taking the LCM u square plus v square. So I will get the equation minus v minus u plus u square plus v square equal to 0. Next, so this is nothing but a circle equation. Rearranging this into like u square minus u plus 1 by 4 plus v square minus v plus 1 by 4 is equal to half, because for completing square I'm adding and subtracting 1 by half. I'm splitting half into 1 plus 4 in the left hand side. Next I'm going to take the perfect squares, u minus half the whole square plus v minus half the whole square, which is equal to half. This is nothing but a circle with center is 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2, and radius right hand side in place of r square I'm having 1 by 2, so r is equal to 1 by root 2. So circle with center 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 and radius is half. Now I'm going to plot this into graph. They are given the z plane curve is y minus x plus 1 straight line, and that will be mapped into at finally the circle u minus half the whole square plus v minus half the whole square is equal to half. Now we have the graph structure of the above figures. Y minus x plus 1 equal to 0. We need to substitute y is equal to minus 1. We will get x is equal to 0. When I am replacing y is equal to 0, I will get x is equal to 1. Like way, I am plotting the graph into the z plane. So after transforming this into w plane is a circle with center is half comma half and radius is half. This is the circle of the w plane. So the straight line in the z plane is mapped into the circle in the w plane. This is the sketch of the given problem that will be mapped into like this. Already I told you guys, in the bilinear transformation, lines mapped into circle or lines mapped into lines, circle mapped into straight line or circle mapped into circle. Next, we move on to the cross ratio definition. W1, W2, etc. W4 are the points in the complex plane. Then the cross ratio is denoted by W1, W2, W3, W4 is equal to W1 minus W2 into W3 minus W4 by W2 minus W4 by W4 minus W1. This is the cross ratio of the given points W1, W2, W3, W4. So next we on to the next theorem based on this cross ratio. Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4 are points in the Z plane, and W plane points are the W1, W2, W3, W4. Under the bilinear transformation, the cross ratio are equal. So that is Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4. These points are equal to W plane points W1, W2, W3, W4. Based on this, we are going to use this result. The bilinear transformation has to be written as Z minus Z1 into Z2 minus Z3 by Z1 minus Z2 into Z3 minus Z, which is equal to W minus W1 into W minus W1 is into W2 minus W3 by W1 minus W2 into W3 minus W1. So look at the order in the left hand side, Z minus Z1, Z2, Z3, in the denominator Z1, Z2, Z3 minus Z. So based on the cross ratio, we are developing the bilinear transformation has to be like that. Which means, look at the cross ratio, in place of W1 we are using the variable W, like away Z also. So next we move on to the problems under this bilinear transformation category. Find the bilinear transformation which maps the points Z equal to 2, 1, 0 onto the points W is equal to 1, 0, I. So now we must want to take the points Z points as Z1, Z2, Z3, as well as the W points as W1, W2, W3. One thing is very important, note that do not change the order of the points given in the question, which means whatever they are given the order, you must take that order only for Z1, Z2, Z3 as well as W1, W2, W3. So now we are going to use the result. Bilinear transformation preserves cross ratio. So therefore, thus we have the formula Z minus Z1 into Z2 minus Z3 by Z1 minus Z2 by Z3 minus Z is equal to W minus W1 into W2 minus W3 by W1 minus W2 into W3 minus 1. We are going to plot the corresponding points into this particular formula. We may get like this. So after simplification gives, in the left hand side Z minus 2 by minus Z, in the right hand side I into W minus 1 by W minus I. Now let us move this I into left hand side. I will get in the denominator minus I. By componento dividendo rule, so this is very important rule which we are using in this particular problem. So that is nothing but we are subtracting and adding Z minus 2. Of course, componento dividendo rule is nothing but numerator plus the denominator by numerator minus the denominator. Likewise, both sides we are doing like that. In the left hand side, we are getting the numerator is Z minus 2 plus the denominator is minus Zi. Like away, the denominator, look at the denominator. So numerator minus the denominator, we will get the positive. Like in the right hand side also, we are using the same kind things. After simplifying in the right hand side, we will get 2W minus of 1 plus I by I minus 1. So next I'm multiplying that right hand side denominator into left hand side, I will get the terms or like that. So next simplification gives the terms or at finally like this. In the right hand side we are having only 2w. Our motto is finding w value. Simplify the left hand side value. We will get 4iz minus 4i by z minus 2 plus iz is equal to 2w. The numerator 2 getting cancelled with the right hand side 2. The rest of the things are w is equal to 2iz minus 2i by z minus 2 plus iz. So this is our final transformation. So w is equal to 2iz minus 2i by, so you just combine z term 1 plus I into z minus 2. So this looks like w is equal to az plus b by cz plus d. You should very much careful while solving the bilinear transformation problems, because that creates an plus minus error easily. So we are having one practice problem, finding the bilinear transformation which maps z equal to minus I 0 I onto w is equal to minus 1 I 1. This is for your practice. Now we move on to the another problem. Find the bilinear transformation which maps z equal to 0 1 infinity onto w is equal to minus 5 minus 1 3. Here we must want to take the points or like z1 z2 z3 as well as w1 w2 w3, but one of the point in z is infinity. So in this kind of cases we must follow in some different method. After taking z1 z2 z3 and w1 w2 w3, so once again I'm telling you guys, don't change the order. Suppose you're changing the order means definitely you will get a wrong answer. So whatever they are given, you will take the same order for z1 z2 z3 and w1 w2 w3. So our bilinear transformation preserve cross ratio, thus we have the formula z minus z1 by z minus z1 into z2 minus z3 by z1 minus z2 into z3 minus z, which is equal to the right hand side w minus w1 w2 minus w3 by that thing. Since we are having the z3 alone infinity, so therefore we must want to divide in the left hand side, because left hand side only containing z terms. We must want to divide the left hand side by z3, because z3 value is infinity. Both numerator and denominator we need to divide z3. So the first term there is no z3. So the second term z2 minus z3 by minus 1, because z3 by z3 is 1. So like away the denominator also I am having z3 by z3 value is 1 minus z by z3. Otherwise you will take wherever you are having z3, because z3 alone infinity, no, so you will take z3 outside both the numerator and denominator and cancel out. You will get the rest of the things are like that. So in w terms there is no infinity, you have to maintain as such what we are having in the formula. So next, this is very important. Whatever the points they may give infinity, we must want to eliminate that particular point. For that we want to take either outside or divide by using that particular point, the corresponding terms. Next I am going to plot the given points into the starred formula. I will get the terms are like that. While I am replacing z3 is equal to infinity, anything by infinity value is 0, I will get 0 minus 1 in that particular term. In the denominator also 1 minus 0. So in the w terms as such I am substituting the given points. W is equal to minus 1 minus 5 minus 1 3. In the place of w1 w2 w3 I will get the right hand side value like that. Next after simplification gives z is equal to something w plus 5 by 3 minus w, but our requirement is to find the transformation like w is equal to az plus b by cz plus d. For that requirement we are multiplying the denominator into the left hand side. We will get 3z minus zw is equal to w plus 5. After simplification we will get w is equal to 3z plus minus 5 by 1 plus z. We want to make at final answer as like w is equal to az plus b by cz plus d. In this format we need to derive. So this is the Mobius transformation of the given mappings Z and W. So in this particular problem, we must note it down one thing. So in the given points, any one of the point they may give infinity, means we need to eliminate that particular point in the formula. So for that, either we need to take that particular point from the formula outside, otherwise you used to divide both the numerator and denominator. So then only we will get the final answer. Next, we may have some of the practice problem under this category. Find the bilinear transformation that maps Z is equal to this point is equal to W is equal to 0, 1, infinity. So here we are having W3 value is infinity. So in this particular problem, we need to eliminate W3. Second problem is equal to Z3 is infinity. The third problem is Z1 as well as W3 is infinity. So we need to make it the some alternate arrangements in the left hand side as well as the right hand side. So these problems are for your practice. Thank you everyone. One more important note,